Ennis Boots absolutely obliterates Uisma Lima in the first round. I just finished watching the fight. This is my post-fight reaction, like immediate reaction straight off the dome. I'm in the UK, is what? 4:30 in the morning. I thought, should I go to sleep and then do the reaction after? But I thought, nah. It was only one round. Let me just record it now, man. F it. You know what I mean? Straight off the dome. Let's just talk about it straight, because it's not like we got 5 rounds to talk about. It was basically like 1 minute 50, 1 minute 45 max. In round 1, Lima was obliterated. It was easy money for Boots, man. Easy money. Now listen, Boots coming up from 147, where we know, yeah, he was absolutely draining himself to make 147. He looked like a skeleton at 147. So coming up to 154, there was a lot of questions. A lot of people saying, yo, how is he going to perform like? Do you know what I mean? In a new weight class. And I always said, listen, Boots is a tough, strong boy, man. And he was basically sacrificing himself, yeah, making the weight at 147. But I looked at him this weekend and I was like, yo, he's looking good. He's looking good at 154. I still believe that Boots will end up at 160. I think that's his true weight. I think he's going to end up at 160. But making his debut at 154 against Lima, I know a lot of people were a bit skeptical of Lima. Like, a lot of people were dismissing Lima, saying, yo, you know, Boots needs to fight someone that's a bit more higher caliber opponent, someone more skilled, someone like a Virgil Ortiz. And listen, we're going to get that, innit? Now that Boots has got that win, especially that easy, we're going to get the Virgil Ortiz fight. Obviously, if Ortiz gets through his fights with Erickson Lubin, we're going to get that, innit? We're going to have to get that. That is the fight to make at 154, yeah? Lima, still, we have to respect him because he's won his last 4 fights. I think he's beaten a couple of undefeated fighters as well. So this guy was a serious guy, man. At the end of the day, Boots can only handle, take care of what's put in front of him, innit? And I thought, you know what, Lima's going to give him a few rounds, maybe 5, 6 rounds. Do you know what I mean? Make it a bit more competitive, more challenging. But nah, man. The Southpaw Lima came in there. Boots switched stances from Southpaw to Orthodox. And it worked, innit? Because when he caught Lima with the uppercut coming in, caught him, yeah, that was murder she wrote, man. That was the beginning of the end for Lima, innit? That's when Boots just pissed him up, innit? Absolutely pissed him up. Dropped him with the right and the left. Dropped. He got up from that. You know one thing I like about Boots? When he smells blood, he ain't letting go, man. He's coming after you. And you know what? First round, you're thinking these fighters are fresh. It's not like it's the 7th round where you're kind of tired. You've had a few tough rounds and you might not recover. Yo, Boots is like, nah. I don't care, but first round, I'm taking you out of there, man. He was throwing some hard shots at Lima, man. Do you know what I mean? Lima got dropped the second time. The way he hit the canvas, it kind of helped him because he kind of bounced up. You know what I mean? They helped him get back up. But yeah, Boots went straight for the jugular, straight for the kill, straight for the neck, mate. He did not let go. Barrages of punches in the corner. And you know what? The referee jumped in, stopped the fight. But the corner for Lima, they threw in the towel anyway. It was only going one way, man. It was over. That first knockdown, yeah, like that was it, innit? Lima just never had his legs under him. He was murder she wrote from then on. He was already struggling. You know what I mean? He was already struggling. Now, I get it. A lot of us boxing fans, we wanted to see Boots get tested at 154, especially in his first fight. I get it. We wanted to see him get tested. We wanted to see how he performs under pressure. And we thought, well, I did anyway. Some of you didn't, but I thought Lima goes in there as a southpaw. You know, just test him. Give him some problems. Give him a different look. You know, show him different faces. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. But like I said, man, Ennis Boots can only deal with who's put in front of him, innit? He's dealt with Lima. Now we move on to the next one. Great performance by Ennis Boots. Nothing really to talk about because did we learn anything about Boots at 154 in this fight against Lima? No. We didn't, because he made easy meal of it. It was easy money. He got the job done early. For me, I ain't complaining because I'm in the UK. It's late. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. I want to rest. So I ain't complaining, but I get it. In boxing terms, in a bigger picture, we wanted to see Boots get tested in it. But trust me, Boots is a special fighter. People need to stop doubting him. I know there's still people in certain sectors that still doubt Boots in it. Stop doubting this guy, man. 28 years old. He's coming into his prime, innit? Do you know what I mean? He's a solid guy. Tough fight. He can take a punch, Boots, and he can dish it out as well. We've just seen that tonight. And the fight to make now, yeah, at 154, it has to be him and Virgil Ortiz. You know, Eddie Hearn got in the ring after the fight, and he said that Boots has signed his contract. He's signed his part of the deal, yeah. Everyone is just waiting on Virgil Ortiz to get through Lubin. If he can get through Lubin, then we've got that mega fight at 154 between Ennis Boots and Virgil Ortiz. And Virgil Ortiz, obviously, listen, it's going to be a bigger test for Boots, innit? I know Eddie Hearn was saying, Ennis Boots can smoke all of them. Fondura, all of them. Like, he even talked about Ennis Boots moving all the way up to 168 to challenge Crawford. Like, that's what he was kind of insinuating. Then he would say, Boots can smoke all of them guys. Listen, obviously, Eddie Hearn is a promoter. He has to sell his fighter, yeah? And Boots has the potential to be a superstar. You know, I want to see a bit more from him outside the ring. He needs to do a bit more to become a superstar, pay-per-view star. I don't think he's not there yet. You know, I don't feel his presence, you know, in the social media world. I don't feel his presence with the casuals. He really needs to get himself more out there. Better communication from Ennis Boots for him to become that global superstar that Eddie Hearn is trying to make him to become, you know? But yeah, Eddie Hearn is talking, he threw a bunch of names in there. Charlo, he threw a bunch of names in there. But the fight to make next is Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz is going to present different problems, man. Different problems to Ennis Boots, because Virgil Ortiz is all about that pressure, man. Boy, he brings that pressure. He's on you. He's on you. Like Virgil Ortiz, I don't think I've ever seen him take a step back in a fight, man. The guy just comes forward. And that will make a perfect fight. They'll make perfect dancing partners, him and Ennis Boots, because Ennis Boots can crack, can punch, can box. Whatever you want to bring to me, he can do it. And seeing him back off, fighting in the back foot against Virgil Ortiz, bringing that pressure, boy, oh boy, that is the fight to make. That is the fight to make. Both men undefeated. Similar ages. Virgil Ortiz is what? 27 years old. Boots is 28 years old. Listen, man. They're well matched. I think that's going to be a cracking fight. Like I said, like people always say, styles make fights. And that is the fight to make next at 154. Hopefully, yeah, boxing can throw up some mad results here. But hopefully, if Ortiz can get through Erickson, Lubin, which I think he will, he'll win that fight. We can see Ortiz versus Boots next up, you know. But as far as the fight against Lima goes, I mean, listen, the kid from Angola who lives in Portugal, he was talking the talk before the fight, talking about it's going to be a problem, you know, he's big and he can punch and he can do this and that. Listen, mate, your chin did not hold up, mate. And that was the first round. You got cracked and that was it. You know, we expected you to bring the smoke to Boots, but hey, listen, man, Boots took care of you quickly, you know. And I know, listen, people are gonna say, yo, that was a gimme fight for Boots. But at the end of the day, man, listen, he got the win. And you know the thing about great fighters, yeah, they make fights look easy, and then we question the opposition, we question the opponents, you know, because the great fighters make them look easy. You know, Lima is won 4 fights in a row, like I just said. So he ain't no slouch, you know, but it's just that Boots is such a great fighter. He's so special. He just made it look that easy, you know. So for me, no criticism, no hatred or anything like that towards Boots. I think for me, he went in there, handled business. If he went in there and he had a 9-round tough fight with Lima, yeah, where he was getting pieced up and he was back and forth and it was a struggle and, you know, he beat him on points or whatever. People would have slaughtered Ennis Boots. Now that he went in there and smoked Lima in the first round, he's going to get slaughtered anyway, so he can't win. It's a lose-lose situation. Until he fights a Virgil Ortiz, people are still going to bang on about him. People are still going to criticize Ennis Boots, you know what I mean? But for me, it was a great win. He got the job done early. No injury, no scratches. He's fresh. He's ready to go back in there very quickly. Very quickly. That's one thing I want to say. I want to see Ennis Boots fight at least twice next year in 2026. Yeah, I want to see him try even 3 times. Why not? Why not? You're 28. You're coming into the prime of your career, mate. Get those fights in you. Get those fights in you. That's all I'm gonna say. But great victory, man. Great victory for Ennis Boots. Easy money. Virgil Ortiz, please. That's the fight to make next. That is the fight. Hopefully, we see that next, my people. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports with me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. People, please let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think of that fight? That first round TKO victory for Ennis Boots against Lima. Let me know, man. Did you learn anything from that first round? I mean, listen, I can't really say much because it was quick, man. Easy money for Ennis Boots, man. Do you know what I mean? And how do you think the fight with Ennis Boots and Virgil Ortiz will fare like? Do you think Boots smokes Virgil Ortiz? Do you think the style of Virgil Ortiz with the pressure, do you think that will be too much for Boots? Let me know in the comments, my people. But that will be so fascinating. I'm so intrigued to know like your thoughts of what you think will happen in a fight between Virgil Ortiz and Ennis Boots. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, my people. I'll really appreciate it. And also, please don't forget to smash the likes. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's really gonna help the channel to grow. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. I'll be back with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.